So we've got one through the door in Fer Lopez. The rumours continue, and today I'm going to go through some of them, and some of them are ridiculous, I've got to admit, but I'll mention them anyway and give my opinion. Sorry to interrupt. I'm after 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. I'm so close, and it's really appreciated if you do, and it helps the channel with the analytics. So if you could subscribe, it's free. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. So, the Telegraph are reporting that Semedo will leave on a free agent. They're very reliable, so this may actually happen, although he doesn't seem to have a club lined up, so there may still be a little bit of hope that our captain will stay. So as you can imagine, with that news, there's been some rumours about right backs. The first one, which I debated not even mentioning this one because it's so ridiculous, I just can't see it happening, but I'll mention it anyway. I'm not sure where this originally come from. It might just be lazy journalism, just linking, one with the other, because we potentially need a right back. But Kyle Walker, who's been on loan at AC Milan last season from Man City, 35 years of age now, he's reportedly on 180 grand a week. So there's straight away. I just don't think Wolves would pay that, to be honest. He'd be on like double, probably our highest earner on that money. But he's got rumours as well to Fulham, Fenerbahce, AC Milan, Everton. They're all linked, even to stay at City, which I can't really see because he's getting on now, isn't he? I think his time's done there. But he is, he probably could go back to AC Milan as well. But if Semedo leaves, could you really see Kyle Walker at Wolves? 35 on the tail end of his career. I don't know. Comment your thoughts down below. I don't think there's much truth in this anyway. Would he pick Wolves over Fenerbahce, AC Milan, even Everton with their new stadium maybe? That one, pinch of salt, but I thought I'd mention it anyway because it is doing the rounds, which has surprised me, to be honest. But a right back replacement for Semedo, should he leave, that I think could happen and I actually would want to happen, is Kyle Walker-Peters. We actually spoke about this on one of the last Wolves 77 Club podcasts. So he's a free agent. His contract runs out at the end of this month. But as you can imagine, he has got a lot of admirers. He's only 20, in his late 20s, 28 I think, so decent. I don't think he's as good as Semedo, but he'd be a very good replacement, especially on a free. That would be unbelievable business to get somebody like that, Premier League experience, quite quick, agile down that right-hand side as a wing-back. So I hope this one happens, but again, there'll be a lot of people after his signature, a lot of clubs in and around us like Everton, West Ham, people who have come up like Leeds, Sunderland, they'll probably all be trying to get him, and I'd love that one to happen. That's probably the most realistic, obviously, out of the two Kyle Walker. Add the Peters, and that's the one I think we might get. Also, it's reported, I think it was the Telegraph again that actually reported this, that Wolves, this is a bit random, but the recruitment team and Vitor Pereira really admire Andreas Pereira from Fulham, the attacking midfielder. He's a player I always have in my FPL in the Fantasy Premier League. He does seem to pick up a few points, but he started off his career at Man United. He spent a long time there. He had various loan moves before moving to Fulham a few years ago. He's in 29 years of age, so coming towards, well, I say coming towards the end, he's still got plenty of time left, but he's one that Vitor Pereira has identified as getting in, another attacking midfielder. We're linked with a lot of attacking midfielders. We seem to want to flood out that area, and if you think Hwang Hee-chan, Guedes, they may be leaving. But interesting, so watch his space on that one. Another attacking mid in Andreas Pereira linked, and it's kind of rare that Wolves are linked with fellow Premier League players, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, interesting, but keep an eye on that one, Andreas Pereira. Also, another forward, Raul Moro, 5'7", Rayo Valladolid player, but Ajax are very heavily linked with him, and there's talks that it's deep in negotiations, and I think he's already agreed to go, but there's reports that Wolves may swoop in for him. He's been, in terms of playing style, he's been compared to the likes of Pedence, very small, low centre of gravity, quick on the turn. But yeah, Raul Moro, I've looked at a few clips, he looks decent, so this one again I'd be happy with if it's true, but it's most likely he will go to Ajax. But you never know, we might surprise everyone and swoop in and get our man. But another big story as well, which I say I'm shocked, I'm not too shocked. The Telegraph reported that Wolves may look to replace Jose Sarr. His future was in doubt last summer. He was heavily linked with a move to Saudi Arabia, wasn't he? That's why we got Sam Johnston in. He ended up staying for one reason or another, and then got his number one shirt back under Vitor Pereira. I did a video not so long back, Christos Mandas, the Lazio goalkeeper, 23 years of age. He actually come out with some quotes saying that Wolves were interested in him before, and he was quite surprised that it never happened. And I think he'd be open to the move. So if Jose Sá is to leave, Christos Mandas is probably one of the front runners to come in to replace him. Very good goalkeeper, young, and yeah, I'll honestly, this would be a good replacement. But for me, I'd actually be gutted if Jose Sá left. I know he gets a lot of critics, and I've criticised him more than anyone. With his feet, he's terrible. Under Gary O'Neill, the first half of last season, he was messing about, cost us loads of points, kept giving penalties away. But once he settled down and just went to basics and just booted the ball away quick, he's a great shot stopper, and I really want him to be our number one. But if not, Mandas will do. We still don't know what Dan Bentley would do in terms of backup. We know Tom King will probably stick around. It's most likely Sam Johnston will leave. So it looks like the goalkeeping area is something that will be changed up going into next season. Also, the Telegraph again, which we already know, have confirmed that we really do want that Gerard Martin from Barcelona, but no reports of any offers or anything. But at least we've got one in. So silly season is still upon us, silly rumours. It's hard to dissect which are just agent talk, which are just made up rumours, because the Kyle Walker one potentially could be a made up rumour just from someone bored wanting clicks, to be honest. But you got to look out for the journalists who are good. And with that Raul Moro one, the journalist who leaked that one, or leaked or come out with that story, he also was one of the first to come out for the Fair Lopez story. So there we go. Please like the video, please subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you next video, everyone. Cheers.